Hey there, coaches. It is Sanae Floyd here, business breakthrough coach and sales mentor. And in this quick download, I want to share with you 5 top tips to help you fill your coaching call calendar week in, week out with red hot leads from your dream clients. So this isn't about with paid ads. This is about organic client attraction from your social media activity or from your website. So the first thing is that you must get super specific and dialed into who it is you're here to serve. So this is about your ideal client avatar. Get really drilled down to that one person that you're here to serve. Because when you do, it makes life so much easier in terms of creating content that will deeply resonate with that person, where they're at, what their pains and frustrations are, what their desires are, what thoughts that they think around the problem that they want to solve, what keeps them up at night. When you have all of that really crystal clear, that clarity will infuse into your messaging, and as I said, will resonate with your ideal clients. When you create content from that clear place, that's when people will reach out to you and say, oh my God, it's like you're reading my mind. How can I work with you? That's when that starts to happen. So really get clear and dialed down and specific on your ideal client avatar. The second thing is knowing and understanding that it's your credibility that closes clients. So you know this, you don't need to be qualified to start a coaching business. You don't need to have a coaching certification or NLP or EFT or any of those disciplines. They're great tools, but you do not need to be certified or qualified to start a coaching business. But you do need to be credible in order to attract and enroll your dream clients. So credibility is about what is your story? What is it that makes you an expert in your field? And you're able to attract your ideal clients by virtue of your credibility, because when you can demonstrate your expertise through your content, demonstrate that you are the credible expert, you are the perfect solution to solve their problem, then you will, by virtue of that, attract your ideal clients. Okay, so the third tip here is to provide certainty through your solution. So people pay for certainty, people buy certainty. So how can you create certainty and provide certainty through your solution? Well, quite simply, this is about crafting and offer a coaching package that clearly evidences or demonstrates the pathway that will get your ideal clients from where they are to where they want to be. So this is like your clear bridge that you are going to guide your ideal clients over, that clearly demonstrates all of the steps that they will take with you, or you will guide them through, that will get them the result they want. Okay, so the fourth tip I have is to show up authentically. Really own your gifts, your skills, your knowledge, your experience, your talents. Own them all. Your dream clients will be attracted to you by virtue of your energy, your voice, your message. So many coaches struggle with this because they think that they're not enough. They don't believe they're enough, or they believe they're too much, and therefore they try and filter themselves or kind of dumb down, and they don't show up fully authentically. Or they see other coaches who seem to be rocking it in their businesses, and they feel like that's what it takes. Well, what it takes is authenticity. You just showing up, doing you, owning who you are, like I said, your gifts, your skills, your talents, your experience, really standing in your power. So show up authentically, because not only is that energy really powerful and really magnetic, but the energy of authenticity is also sustainable. There is nothing more exhausting than trying to be somebody you are not. It is not sustainable. And so when you can just show up authentically, standing in your power, operating from your zone of genius, loving what you do and doing what you love, that's sustainable. And that will enable you to create that consistency in your visibility that will build the essential know, like, and trust. Okay, the fifth and final one is to really master your mindset. I know this can be really scary, going online, doing videos, putting yourself out there, exchanging your gifts for money, all of that. If you've never done any of that before, it's a really scary feeling. And also coming from a place of desperation, you know, if you're not getting the clients immediately, or you're not seeing the fruits of your labors and your activity immediately, which you won't, you've got to kind of work at it and push through that initial pain barrier before you start to build momentum. But when you're in that place where you're not yet seeing the fruits of your labors, it's very easy for that kind of desperate energy to start creeping into everything you do, to start kind of infusing your mindset with fear stories and a narrative around, you know, I'm not good enough, this isn't working, you know, all of that crap that starts to show up when you're in, you know, doing this and pushing through those pain barriers. So it's really important when you're putting content out there to ensure that this isn't coming from an energy of desperation or need or fear. Because again, I talk about infusing a lot, because your energy is everything, and that energy will infuse your content. So if you're putting stuff out there with an attachment to the outcome, then what's going to happen is you're not going to get what you want from that content, because that it's a desperate energy, and like attracts like. So you will attract more to feel desperate about, more lack, more to feel fearful about. So the reframe here is, in mastering your mindset, is to put your content out there from a place of how can I serve? And in fact, this gets so much easier once you've kind of nailed the first 4 tips in terms of being clear on your ideal client, knowing what it is about you that makes you the credible expert, you know, demonstrating your expertise and giving certainty through your solution, and showing up authentically. So once you kind of nailed those, then you're able to show up much more easily from that place of how can I serve? You know, what do my ideal clients need to hear from me today that I can share as a message that will be of most value? When you come at your content creation from that place, it's way more powerful. And so changing your focus from, you know, what can I get to what can I give, to a one of contribution and love and service, that's when there's that energy shift that will gather greater momentum and traction through your activities. Okay, guys, so I hope you found this helpful. If you know you needed that bit of a kind of a reframe, or some inspiration, or just some kind of that energy to get you back on the horse if you're feeling like you're having a bit of a wobble today, then I really hope this has helped. In the meantime, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.